Hello YouTube friends! Today I bring you something a little bit different than what I usually do, and it's a book review. I've been a little bit inspired by my booktuber friend Marissa, so if you want some really good experienced booktubey stuff, go ahead and check out her channel up in here. Today I'm reviewing The Circle by Dave Eggers. I was first introduced to this book about a year ago, and that's about as long as it took me to read this book. Not because I don't read books ravenously, I just haven't had the time in my recent years to fully read a book and give it the due attention it deserves. The plot of this book. When May Holland is hired to work for The Circle, the world's most powerful internet company, she feels she's been given the opportunity of a lifetime. Even as life beyond the campus grows distant, even as a strange encounter with a colleague leaves her shaken, even as her role at The Circle becomes increasingly public. What begins as the captivating story of one woman's ambition and idealism soon becomes a heart-racing novel of suspense, racing questions about memory, history, privacy, democracy, and the limits of human knowledge. It's basically about a young woman who enters the tech workforce in the Bay Area. There's a lot of allusions to the Bay Area geographically, but the place that she's living in doesn't actually exist in the Bay Area. The young woman's name is May. She works for a big tech company that's supposed to be like Google, but it's called The Circle. She's coming from a very boring past job, transitioning into a very exciting, young, fast-paced company like Google. The book follows her experiences at The Circle with all the technological advances and all that it could mean for humankind. It goes into very, very interesting topics and begs a lot of questions like, how transparent do we all want to be with our lives? Should our entire lives be on the internet? Should everyone be allowed full access to all information at any time about anybody? One of the most interesting things about this book is it questions whether or not politicians should go completely transparent, wherein they wear this device around their necks that shows every single thing, every conversation, meeting, deal that they make to the entire world. What I did like about this book is how accessible it was to read. I didn't feel like it was a chore to read this book. My eyes kind of just buzzed through because the language was very, very easygoing, which is what I really appreciated about the book. I felt like I was reading something that could have been narrated by my own mind. The pace was really good. It's over 400 pages long, but it didn't feel that long. It felt like a 200-page book. What I didn't like about the book is sometimes it went on in long lists to prove a point, and at a certain point I was thinking, you're not Dickens, please stop, you're not being paid 5 cents a word. That's probably inaccurate, but you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes she's at work and it'll talk about all the various things that she's doing in her customer service experience job, and the lists of people she talks to and where they're from and what they talk to her about are just outrageously out of control and don't need to be that long. I get it, I get that she's talking to a lot of cool people across the world, but you don't need to give me a whole page of that. The characters felt real and believable, except for a couple of the ones who live and work at The Circle, but that's only because I think they're not supposed to feel that real. I feel like they're supposed to be a vision of an extreme on a spectrum of technological fascination and obsession. The same with the people on the other end of the extreme. May's ex-boyfriend is very much against technology and having information on the internet. That's also very annoying, but they're supposed to be annoying, I think. I think it's supposed to show that you can't have such an extreme opinion about the internet and other kinds of technological advances where you're completely against the idea of having any kind of technological advancement, but it's also pretty annoying when you want to see every second of every single person's day, save maybe the 2 minutes each time they go to the bathroom. If you're someone who's really into technology or social media especially, or lives in the Bay Area and wants a cool book about a female lead, you should totally check out this book. The overarching idea of this book is, if you were being watched all the time, would you do bad things because everyone is watching you and holding you accountable? Do you think that we should all be watched all the time? Do you think we deserve some privacy? Or should everything that we do and talk about and think and eat every day be posted on the internet and be public knowledge without the possibility of being deleted? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you want me to do more book reviews, if this is a thing that you think would be cool. Was that a book review? Let me know. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.